friendaloons. It's Rale. It's once again time to Nintendo things. We're joined by a Storm song today. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to slide into your DMs and be the most handsome man you've ever seen.
Good afternoon work stream to pull a camshaft to Bully Snake. I appreciate you just listening. To be fair, I don't expect most people to watch the gameplay as much most of the time. I'm aware people come for us yelling at each other. Unfortunately, Andy and Whacker both have to adult today. But more Storm... Yeah, more Golden Suns. I was about to say more Storm song time.
I mean, you are in a storm, and there is music, so, you know, it's acceptable.
I actually like this one. Checky.
I've also been called a tempestuous symphony before.
When someone slides into DMs, they wear one of those stupid sliding gloves. I do not know what gloves used to be.
Or like the full body glove.
Oh.
Think of like Filthy Frank, like the pink outfit he wears.
You.
Yep.
I am not about that latex life.
Rale, you are a smidge quiet.
One sec, let me... There we go. Have to adjust at different times. Diver!
You are still substantially quieter than me.
Oh, wait. I turned the dial the wrong way. That would change it. Yeah. How about now?
Aha! now you're a smidge too loud. Peel it back just a smidge.
Soup.
There we go.
I fiddle with my audio settings whenever I'm talking to people and other stuff, because there's other times where I can be too loud or too quiet, just depending.
Hey Digiman, hey Logic Nullifier, hey UNC Samurai, hey Hermit Purview, hey Bully Snake, hey Silicon Soul, and all you other people.
Wait, why did I do all of them?
No, so, yeah, the reason I'm working on drawing right now is because, the characters for the series that I'm working on, I realize if I'm gonna be doing, you know, animatics and having other artists help me with this, I still need to make the characters just drawing-wise simpler.
Yeah.
And it can't be, you know, these... Like, when I get into a drawing, it becomes a thing. Whereas I need these characters to be something I can draw rapidly and that the other artists can kind of adapt rapidly.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there will occasionally be the big fancy picture where you see, like, Yorick's armor in full detail as opposed to Yorick, the generalized animated character.
Yeah, makes sense.
The difference between Gundam Wing and Endless Waltz.
Indeed. Or just like a full page spread and not. How am I expected to get back out of here? Oh, found it. Okay, I didn't notice that earlier. One moment.
Police next says, Rale being at even audio levels? What silliness is this?
I mean, I maintain. It always depends because we do different things. Like, I don't just use my audio setup for streaming, so when I adjust it while I'm doing something else, it ends up screwing it up, and then I forget that I adjusted it, or don't notice. It's usually relatively fine-tuning that I end up doing. Small twitches. I'm keeping my gain low enough that you don't hear the fan that's constantly going on in this room. Though after today's stream, I'll be able to open my window. It's cold enough outside to open the windows, so all the other windows are open in the house, but just not this particular one. So that you all don't have to hear all of the noises from outside. Oh no, speaking of creative endeavors, I know that if I ever sit down, which I really should take the time to sit down and actually write out all the rules to my RPG, I would actually release it as 3 books. So first book is your core rules, and is focused on essentially being an adventurer party. It's Finder's Fee is the name of the RPG, and that's because the main guild is the Finder's Guild. That's the equivalent to the Adventurer's Guild, and your characters are meant to be working for them. I don't have a name for the second book, but it's going to cover the advancements of ships being a thing. Because in the core game, ships aren't a thing yet. The oceans are not safe for boats, and if you try to take a boat out onto the ocean in this setting, you will die because krakens happen regularly. It's not like once in a while you'll get him. No, it is, a kraken is going to show up and it's going to dunk on you.
Yeah.
Or worse.
Digiman says, at Bully Sync, well, to be otherwise would mean he had odd audio levels, and odd audio stuff is more Mandux's thing. Logic Nullfire says, character design is super fun. One of my favorite parts of art stuff. I haven't drawn as much lately.
If I had any real ability or talent for drawing, I do love character design. Like, visual design I'm actually very good at. I just don't have the required skill set to put it onto the paper.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, a lot of people probably say that, but...
Well, I mean, there's a yes and a no to that. It does take effort and time. I've been drawing since I was 11, maybe 10.
Oh, 100%. It takes effort and time. I don't have a lot...
Yeah.
I have issues with devoting myself to a single task. I am primarily externally motivated. So, like, when I'm at work, I'm actually a great employee, because I'm externally motivated to get my job done. These streams, I'm externally motivated. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of those people that says there's no such thing as native talent. I don't believe that native talent is required.
Yeah, it's not a requirement, but it definitely helps.
Yeah, and I believe there's no such thing as a person who can't do X or Y. It's just, it takes some people more effort than others.
Yeah, and getting me to put in effort is always a fucking... Look how long I've been... Like, I've got a lot... I just got an item. Wait a minute. Oh, look, one of the best stabs in the game. Hello, get back here, you. At least I'm pretty sure that has... Let me make sure that has an actual release. One sec. Clotho's Distaff. It is the 3rd strongest staff in the game in terms of damage. It is actually not great because it doesn't have an unleash. Okay, it's not the staff I was thinking of. Back to the Salamander Rod. Yeah, so essentially the idea with my RPG with the individual books is each book moves the timeline along a bit. And so the first book is themed around, they finally figure out how to traverse water safely.
Yeah.
And so it becomes it's the expansion that's how do you run your own ship, sort of dealio. And then the second book oh, I see what I need to do. The second book is going to be establishing your own settlement, with the idea being that wherever you took your boat to, you end up establishing a settlement there. And the process of doing that and building your own little town. Make sense?
Yeah.
Please note, if I ever actually write these, I am going to throw them up for pay what you want on, what, I don't remember the name of it. Drive-thru RPG. So they will be freely available. If you want to throw money at it, feel free. The primary thing I would end up using the money on would end up being art for the books, and potentially maybe actually getting a physical print. Unless, like, and this would be like, oh my god, I hit the dream shot, and it sells like gangbusters to where I could make a career out of it, in which case then it's going to pay my bills, but that would be requiring way more money. Please don't give me that much money. I don't think my work is good enough to deserve that. Oh, that's a neat little bit. I hate it.
Oh, that's neat. I hate it.
Okay.
L plus ratio. No, here's the thing, and I know this is easier said than done, but to quote Scotty, if you don't have the time, you make the time. Like,
yeah,
you know, there have been times where I've had to pretend that video games don't exist for weeks on end in order to get something done.
Yeah.
Or like I'll choose. And, you know, I recommend this one only to those who really know what they're doing with it, because this can actually be not great for your health if you are not careful. But, like, once in a while you could choose to manage, like, I'm not going to sleep as much for these, like, 2 or 3 days. Then get your sleep again. But, you know, you learn to play Tetris with your schedule.
Yeah. That's not it. Oh wait, it's growth, isn't it? It's always growth. No. Oh yeah, all these are the same thing. It's just blaze. Of course it is. Don't mind me, I'm dumb. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ah, I see. Playing the game, but it's all Z-shaped blocks. Yep.
Oh god.
Purview says if it happens, just count your blessings. True.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'd be fucking forever thankful. Like, entirely the only reason I want to, like, I'm somewhat motivated to work on the RPG is just because I want people to play something I made. But there's also the crippling fear that no one will play it.
Always a risk with art.
Yeah.
But sometimes the risk is worth it.
Yeah, there's also the argument that if I don't make it, no one's definitely going to play it.
This is true.
I've got the rules mostly sorted. A lot of it is just getting it, one, down on paper, edited into an explainable way, and then nailing down the spells and such. At least to get a version 1.0. Once I have a version 1.0, I will probably throw it up into the Ox. This dragon shouldn't have a thing, right? Oh wait, I think this is the guy that's hiding the last gen. Maybe. But I gotta figure out how to open him. Rude bitch! Please cease. Yes, level more. Logic Nullifier, the problem with playing it with my friends is I could have to convince one of my friends to DM my own RPG to me, which sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I know that feel, though. They say that we all DM the games we wish we could play in.
Yeah. Making sure I didn't grab this guy. Yes, okay, this is the one. Yep, not what I want to do. This is the one I don't have, I just have to figure out where he is. Literally, once I find this Jin, we can leave. Nope, no more. Bye, Felicia.
I am looking to buy Expedition 33 as soon as I got my pay stuff balanced. I had to use the last paycheck to pay off some credit card stuff. Yeah. Which is paid off, so excellent.
It's on my wish list.
I shall use the newest war bond on Helldivers to hold myself over until I can afford to buy a full-ass new game.
The thing is, I don't think I'm a very good GM. I'd rather get feedback from people who I actually think are good GMs in order to get, feasible feedback. Oh, I know Expedition 33 is a good game. I have watched the playthroughs. I just can't buy it right now because, life. My gerbs. Oh, I actually have to do this bit again. Okay. You're gonna be like that. And that just loops back to here, doesn't it? So once I get a 1.0 draft of the RPG done, it is going to be thrown up in the BPL and the AUX for free. The only caveat being, please give it feedback so that I know how to improve it. That's entirely it. There are some things in it that I won't change very strictly. Number one is no action will ever be completely useless. If you roll a miss, you will still do like 1 damage.
That's a pretty decent rule, I'd say.
Yeah, it's the rule. The big one was I never want anything to feel like it's useless Like, I keep screwing up and I never get anything done. The other one is magic being relatively mundane. There is it actually manages, in my opinion, to kind of hit the sweet spot of magic is both magical and mundane. The standard magic that everybody can use is literally standardized magic that's specifically designed to not cause the horrible, awful explosions that wild magic does. Wild magic is still a thing, and it works on, you know, make magic magical again. Of, fuck your rules, I have boom. But it's also always guaranteed to trigger bad time consequences for you. So it becomes a sort of oh shit button of, we are not going to live if we don't do this, but we might still die if we do this. Okay, there's the little bastard. Now I need to figure out how to get to him.
Yes.
If anybody wants sold on it, imagine if, God, World of Darkness, Lancer, and, what is the third one? Why can't I remember? Traveler had a Civil War era tech with mundane and common magic, baby. Like, trains and lever action rifles and revolvers are a thing, but there's no fully automatic weapons. Oh yeah, no, I know how to pick and choose criticism that's like... I'm a fucking massive weeb anime fan. I know how to spot criticism. God damn it. Why can't I figure out how to get... Bully Snake, I don't remember their name at the moment, but there's at least one person in the BPL who doesn't like Gurren Lagann, and words have been words have been said.
I mean, I know Whacker doesn't, but that's different. You're talking about from among the weebs who you would expect yes or no from, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe here?
So have you been told that your waifu is trash and still love her anyway?
I've never had that problem because I have taste.
What was that one? What was that one? It was like, your waifu is mine now. I love her.
I mean, there was the while in the Ox that every time someone mentioned Black Lagoon, I would post a picture of Miss Bowlaika.
Sensible.
Black Lagoon.
Understandable, even.
Teleport. Is this it? sure this isn't. Oh, good. Black Lagoon will continue again. Yay. I mean, beating your depression is a strong term. Maybe have under control would probably be a better word. So, Samurai, the manga actually continues for a while past where the anime stops. Yeah, if you want, give me an anime, and I will tell. If I know it, I will tell you who best waifu is. Also, just to cover, best waifu is always my wife. Waifu for laifu. But I will tell you the best waifu of that anime. Hello Kitty, I do not know enough about. I know passively of Hello Kitty, but I'm not big on Sanrio products. Not to say that I don't think they're good products, it just meh.
Not your sack of soup.
Yeah, not my sack of soup, indeed.
And to get a while, maids are truly frightening. Well, if you are a proper Old English maid, you probably are pretty frightening. Those women could, carry a lot of weight on their shoulders.
Fullmetal Alchemist, best waifu is fucking Izumi Curtis.
Personally, I'm a fan of Hawkeye, but...
Hawkeye is, I mean, to be fair, it's Fullmetal Alchemist. There's no wrong answer, really. But Izumi Curtis is...
Although, and I'm trying to remember her name. If I had to pick one, as far as, to actually marry, it'd probably be, what, is it Shezka's her name? The librarian girl?
I don't remember the librarian girl.
But that's because I have a thing for, cute little librarian girl types. It's like, oh my god, you are a super nerd, I must protect.
Yeah, I understand that. Fox was a librarian at one point, so I totally get it. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong. Fire! Yes. Armstrong's sister is not a psycho take. Armstrong's sister is dope and easily in the running for best waifu.
I mean, she's definitely tsundere, but not...
Hawkeye is not I can fix her. Hawkeye definitely does still need a hug, but she doesn't need fixed. She's perfect.
No, yeah. No, Hawkeye is a dutiful woman of dutifulness. I like couplings or ships or whatever you'd call them, because I don't know if they ever actually get together, but pairs like Hawkeye and Roy, where it's like perfect power couple.
Oh, absolutely.
The world will tremble before them.
Yeah, no. And frankly, that series is full of perfect power couples. Between the Curtises, Hawkeye and Mustang.
Even Edward and Winry before the end.
Yep. Armstrong and his sister. It's not strictly a couple, but I'll take it.
Well, if we're going with non-romantic couples, then yes. Otherwise, we're in Alabama.
Roy is one of the best characters in anime, easily.
Yep.
Not even a question. Okay. Confirm. Oh, right. Isaac's in his maximum class now. All is well in the world. Ivan should be also. And then one more Jin. But we are finally done in this stupid tower for now. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Why am I bothering to walk back? Okay, so we got Fuge. Now we're gonna pick up the 2 Jin that I missed along the way. So first and foremost, we're gonna teleport, because we have that now, and God bless. Going back to Contigo. Fun fact. I didn't know this, like, the first 8 times I played through this game. That you could use teleport to go to other towns. I thought it only worked on the pedestal for the longest time. I mean, I still can't beat Fox getting to almost max level in Skyrim before finding out fast travel was a thing.
I actually tend to use mods that disable fast travel because in games like Skyrim, because I actually like being able to, or being forced to sort of go through the world. If, and here is the correction, if there is an option for fast travel where it's like pay the cart to take you a place.
Yeah. I'll try to limit fast travel for early game stuff and a lot of things. But there comes a point in a lot of games where you're not gaining anything from not fast traveling. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean. I think it kind of depends on the game. Then again, because I go almost exclusively towards RPGs and open worlds, it's probably because I'm in that mood to like explore and macate things.
Yeah. So Hermit, I have not actually watched Golden Boy.
Yeah, not that I don't ever use fast travel, but I have a preference against it typically.
Yeah, no, generally. I believe that games should less do fast travel and more do, no, okay, it's better to take the boat now. Shortcuts. Like, as you get through the game, you unlock shortcuts that make it quicker to get from point A to point B or to backtrack, but not full-on fast travel. Does that make sense? I think shortcuts are better.
Yeah.
And I feel like they reward progression more. Yes, Hermit, I have not actually watched Golden Boy. I know of it, I kind of want to, but I'm pretty sure the best waifu in Golden Boy is the main character.
Main character in Golden Boy is, how shall we say, quite naughty.
How do you like my swimming? I said I haven't watched it. I never said I wasn't aware of the memes. Wait a minute. This is the one I needed to be at. I don't know what... Oh, yeah, I thought I hadn't visited here because of the teleport not showing on the map. Alright, now then. Teleport. Alright, we want to be near here. The easiest one is going to be Yellum. I do love that the teleport also teleports your boat here, but did it put the boat on the other side of the town? swear to God. Yep, there it is. But no, chat, do you have any other anime? Give me something that's, like, actually hard. Like, Fullmetal Alchemist is just going to create Fullmetal Alchemist discussion, not best waifu discussion.
I mean, I can whip the one that I've been talking about recently out, but I know that I'm, like, the only person in my immediate friend group that knows that one.
What is it, again?
Gegagen no Kitaro.
Nope. Don't know it.
Yep. So, I will say that, fun fact about it, though, it has a character in it that, bearing in mind this anime has been remade perennially since 1968, it's like one of the old school ones like Cyborg 009 and Space Captain Harlock.
Yeah. Fun fact, there's supposed to be new Harlock movies coming soon.
Yes! But yeah, so it's one of those kind of old perennial ones, and as a result, there's a character in it who nowadays you would think, oh, okay, well, you know, that's to be expected. But no, it turns out she's the original. Well, it isn't the first anime to feature female cat people. It is the first anime to feature what we would archetypally call the cat girl. Now, she also was not a sexualized character in that context. She was literally a werecat that would, like, you know, claw her enemies to death.
Mao.
You know, so... Yeah, she was definitely of the more savage, old-school catgirl variety. Think like the Katarl from Outlaw Star.
I do not know Read or Die, though I think that's getting an anime soon also.
Read or Die has had an anime.
Is it an old one? I might be thinking of something similarly named.
Well, I haven't seen Read or Die. The only thing I know of it is the AMV Hell scene where it's like... They sync it up with, I think it's a scene from Clerks or something, where it's like, you owe me $10. Gee, sorry, Johnny, I don't have a dime. I didn't ask for a dime. I asked for $10.
You give me money. Yeah, I'm probably thinking of something else. I have not actually watched through Outlaw Star.
You fool! But understandable.
Hey, it's not my fault y'all keep saying obscure shit nobody cares about.
Outlaw Star is not obscure.
I know. I'm sassy.
Sequence.
I'm sassy,
Okay.
Storm. I'm throwing shade.
And that said, to be fair, I haven't seen Read or Die myself. I just know it exists.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ones that we can reasonably expect Rale to have seen. Okay, you know, here's one I know you know. Best wife... Wait a minute. No, that doesn't work. Best husbando from Orin High School Host Club.
Oh!
I know you swing that
Oh,
way.
you bitch! Now, I could do the true correct answer and say Haruhi's dad. Or not Haruhi. Why am my brain saying Haruhi? But main character's dad. I'll be honest, it's probably going to be main boy Tamaki. I can't help it. He's too pure, and all of the best jokes are him.
I get it.
But otherwise, yeah, no, main character's dad is actual best husbando. Live your best life and protect your daughter. I'll be honest, I'm surprised none of you said Konosuba.
It's not my Sakasuba.
Yes, I'm aware. You disappoint me. There's the little bastard.
Oh, I think it was Aiden that didn't like Gurren Lagann.
Aiden was not the person who didn't like Gurren Lagann. Me and Aiden disagree about other anime, but...
Okay, then that is not who you were thinking.
I mean, the biggest one that me and Aiden disagree on is, God damn it. My brain keeps saying Alucard and then defaulting to Helsing, but that's not correct.
Oh, Castlevania.
Castlevania, yes. Okay, that's Sundaria Tower done. I'm pretty sure we've got 3 Jin left. 1, 2, 3, yes, correct. We'll check Pure Mage. Okay, these 4 are in their final classes. All is well in the world. And now so is Garrett's. The complicated ones are going to be these 3. Probably me. She's not actually good as a berserker, so what if we make her... She'll always end up being that. It's better to swap something else in.
Hermit Purview says Kyoka.
Kyoka is good, but just doesn't quite do it for me.
Okay, we're gonna cheat here a little bit. Best girl in Legend of Zelda. Just the whole thing.
Best girl in Legend of Zelda is Midna.
There we go.
Any adult Link when wearing the Gerudo outfit.
Oh my god.
It's a strange race for me. Oh, I don't even remember which one Marin is.
She's the adult version of Malon that you see in Majora's Mask.
Oh, okay, that's why I have played through Majora's Mask, but not repeatedly, mostly because it's kind of a pain in the ass for me because it's got so much. Rale likes Sashi short stacks confirmed.
I mean, that goes without saying.
My wife is sassy. She's not technically a short stack. She's actually well above normal women height, like average women height, and she's actually almost above average male height. But she is 2 inches shorter than me, which is good enough for me to apply the sass.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my water.
Myron is in Link's Awakening. Oh, okay, I know the one you're talking to about, Samurai. That is valid. That is valid. I have not played through Link's Awakening, but I am well aware. Next up, we're gonna hit the Yampi Desert Cave. No, I have not played through Link's Awakening. I have played part of it, but mostly just motivation. I'm aware it's good, I'm aware I need to play it. It's getting the motivation to go through and play all the way through a Zelda game. Nurmentaya, if you have a Switch, Link's Awakening DX is on the Switch Online stuff. Also, you can get the remake, which is, to my knowledge, actually pretty good. Like, a lot of people don't care for the graphics, but gameplay-wise and keeping the story, it's perfectly functional. If I had the Link's Awakening remake, I would be playing it on stream. My eventual hope, I don't know what I'm going to do right now, because I'm probably going to finish Golden Sun before I'm employed again. But once I'm getting paid again, I have every intention of playing through all of the Xenoblade Saga games. That's the big project one that I want to do. So maybe we'll play Link's Awakening. The Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color on this.
The hard part about this process is it's forcing me to abandon previous image mentalities of the character.
Oh no.
At least for the purpose of the design. One of the shticks with the character was when I first came up with him, it was like, I always like my characters to have, you know, a scar somewhere. It implies a background, it gives you sort of an idea of some of their character. But you have different scars to choose from, right? So, like, across the cheek, going from the ear to the lip, there's going down across the eye, that's classic. You can have the Squall Leonhardt one, where it goes from the forehead to the cheek, but across the nose, so diagonally. Many different kinds of scars, yes. And I was having trouble deciding what it was for this character, and I realized, wait a minute, I'm playing a warrior. All of them.
Nice.
So this guy has a face that's been fucked up a few times. And the problem is, if I'm trying to go for a simplified style, that many scars just creates a mess of lines on the face.
Right. And Hermit, I have only actually played through Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The problem is, well, I would love to start with that one on stream because it's really good. I also know that there is value to playing through them in order. And because of that, I want to play through them order on stream. Because there's some stuff that is like won't mean as much if you haven't played the first 2 games.
Yep. So, fun fact that Psyduck just sent me is that in the USSR, the most popular model of chainsaw was labeled Friendship. USSR Fact 2. Communist Romania imported it so much that the Russian word for friendship is now the Romanian word for chainsaw. Most Romanians did not even know this to be the case. Somebody responds, Rev's chainsaw, this is shaped like a friend. someone else responds, I just realized this makes solving things with the power of friendship much more interesting.
Ah. And if you all want, like, how do I sell you on this video game? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is one of the games recently that has made me cry. Like, goddamn.
Yes, it's very mean to make a Rale cry.
The melancholy was real.
Have you watched You Are Miss Servant yet?
That sounds familiar, but I'm pretty sure I haven't actually watched it. No, why?
It's relatively new, so it was being advertised on Crunchyroll recently. It's one of those things that starts out with like, oh, this is going to be fan service galore, turns out to be wholesome. And it's, guy grows up in wealthy family, but mom and dad are split apart. Dad's always out working, so guy lives alone in apartment, and doesn't really know how to take care of himself in, the sense of, like, keeping cleaned up and so forth. So his dad hires him a maid. They just didn't realize that the maid is a retired assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Who is struggling to learn how to live a normal life. And standard anime hijinks ensue. Also romance. Strangely wholesome romance.
Over yesterday and today, I watched the whole first season of Reincarnated as the Seventh Son.
Yeah, I was enjoying that, and then I started kind of getting creeped out by the maid.
That's valid. I'm not as bothered by the maid because it's very obvious from the main character that that's never going to go anywhere.
And that is fair.
I don't know. I'm one of those weird folks who is less bothered when women are horny on maid because I feel like that's.
Well, it's just the fact that he's 10.
Yeah, it definitely is like a bit that he's so young, but
yeah.
Yeah, I also really don't get the horny on main vibes from her for that either, to be fair. To Seventh Son, at least. But as for why that trope doesn't bother me when it's women, a lot of it's because, like, it's not expected, and I'm well aware women can rape men. This is something I fully agree is a thing that can happen. But I feel like it's harder to get rapey vibes. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I get it. Probably a subject for another time and place as I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Though I did find out something recently that might help a lot of people with, like, why anime characters look really young sort of thing. So apparently, from Japanese actual animation studio stuff, it is hard to draw characters appropriate ages, like, to make it obvious what their age is. So in general, they just go for the kind of vibe that the character has, and how you actually tell the character's ages. How are they voiced?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of like how one of the difficulties faced in animation is, what do you call it? One of the problems is in animation, it's hard to differentiate faces from one another, especially if you're using consistent, like, eye shape structures and stuff like that.
Yeah, and especially for anime.
So a lot of the way that they differentiate characters from each other is coloration of hair and eye. This is why you have so many blonde characters in anime, and then eventually moving on to blue hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotta have blue hair.
a spy anime years ago that you forget the name. If it was Spy Family and you forgot about Spy Family, I'm going to flip my shit. Spy Family is amazing. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. I mean, a lot of animes don't do the colored hair.
No, it's just a reason why it was a thing for quite a while.
Yeah, it is definitely an easy way to make it easy to tell characters apart.
Especially in something as, like, kind of intentionally simplistic as, say, like, Toriyama's style.
Yeah. Also, hair colors can also help establish immediate, like, this is what to expect from this character. Like, the tsundere is a redhead.
Yep. And that's actually based off of a much older trope than even anime. A bit of Japanese folklore, the story of Red Oni and Blue Oni. Red usually representing both someone who's fiery, passionate, etc., but also somebody who's seeking acceptance. Blue being somebody who's cool and passive, and usually being someone who is not as concerned about acceptance.
And they're usually paired off.
Yep. This is why you have red and blue for, say, like, Rei and... oh god, Angry Girl from Evangelion.
My brain keeps defaulting to Rin, but I know that's wrong. The German girl.
Yeah, Asuka.
Asuka, thank you.
Yeah. Or why in, like, Mega Man X, the Outsider Zero is, well, an outsider who's starting to fight beside the good guys, but unlike the good guys, he's far more aggressive. And then X, the blue one, who just wants people to be safe and will willingly take the sacrifice upon himself.
There we go. Come here, you little bastard.
Zerg says, not Spy vs. Family, but a semi-realistic World War II Japanese spy film. Or anime.
It is not one I have seen. Oh, caveat that I should have said earlier. I have a much higher level of what it takes for an anime to make me go, eh, than a lot of other people. Please do not feel bad if an anime has, like, too much fan service for your taste. That is going to be a different line for everybody, and you are perfectly allowed to not like heavy use of fan service. I mean, fan service, like any part of an anime, is an art form to it. If you haven't watched the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You anime, oh god. Like, it definitely has fan service, and there's a couple characters who are 100% horny on main, but they're also covering, like, all the waifu tropes.
Yeah, you see that one, like, if you say, oh, that sounds like fan service fest, like, it's on the tin. Like, if you're gonna watch that and complain about the fan service, you're a silly Billy.
Yeah, that is one thing. It's like, if it's an anime like that where the fan service is implied in the name and in the premise, yeah, like harem anime, definitely. 100 Girlfriends is actually really good, though. Like, they do a good job of making it actually justified. Like, why is everybody willing to date this one dude? It's because he is a precious being who we must protect. He's the best waifu in his own show. Afternoon, Fazbear.
Hey, Fez.
Now it's time to talk to a turtle. Also,
Strange flex, but I'm here for it.
we got Crystal. Okay. Next up. I mean, yeah, there's a difference between, like, having a character's whole personality be just... That was the wrong one. Be just the trope, and having that character have that trope. If you want an excellent example of, specifically a character who's the dumb character trope, who's done really well, and, good news, motherfuckers, it is a JoJo reference! Okuyasu, I'm pretty sure is his name.
Sensible. And it would be JoJo, wouldn't it?
Yes, Okuyasu is a JoJo character. Arguably, stand-wise, has one of the most powerful stands in existence. Straight up just erases space and anything in it. Instant death, but he's a dim fucking bulb.
Also, welcome, Aidsters, to WBPL 76, legally defined as entertainment. Hosting today is Rale, playing Golden Sun 2 here, and I am his co-host, Stormsong.
Yes.
We are the streaming arm of the Black Pants Legion, but I'm going to guess you knew that since you came straight for the Discord.
Right.
Standard introductions are in order. And since you are jumping into the Discord, if ever you need anything, Rale and I are among two of the mods. I am Stormsong. So if you need anything, do poke us.
Meanwhile, my pronouns are blank, blank, do not refer to me. I am not the most active mod in the Ox. I do try to be, but I also am doing a lot of things at any one time. Honestly, I need another 2 monitors to do all the shit I want to do. I need a monitor for my main game, a monitor for my side viewing, a monitor for my guide or reference material, research monitor basically, and then a monitor for Discord. I need 4 monitors.
I would mock you for that, but I'm sitting here looking at my 4 monitors and realizing I'd be a hypocrite. My setup was originally 3 monitors, and then as a Christmas gift, my dad got me these 2 4K monitors. I'm like, that is super sweet of him. And then I was like, but one of the old monitors still works. Well, I do need a monitor just to have OBS on during streams, and I do have this 4th slot on my motherboard. I guess we're gonna be that guy now.
We are not in charge of deleting the Ox. Not even, like, remotely, dear God.
The way is out there.
It is out there, indeed. Cease your bullshit. I unfortunately do not have a big enough desk to actually support 4 monitors at the moment. Yeah, if I want to do... Oh no, if I'm going to do four monitors, I'm probably going to get... What I'll probably do first is get 2 big monitors, and then a small monitor on a small third monitor on a boom arm.
Yeah. Well, in my case, I also have the advantage of my primary monitor is the TV screen mounted on the wall. And then the desk has the 2 main monitors on it, and then off to the side I have a side table that has the old monitor on it.
Fizbear, what I mean is there's not enough horizontal space in this room. Because you have to realize, this is from right to left. Backup monitor, main monitor, computer, main monitor, backup monitor. I intend to have more room eventually. The goal is to buy a house. And then I can customize stuff freely. Okay, we don't want to go farther in this as much as...
You've been ordered to simply unfold space, Rale.
If I could fold and unfold space, I would already be permanently employed.
This is true.
Would also probably have left the country already. Just by virtue of... If I didn't have to worry about traveling back and forth between, like, where family is, like, teleportation was a thing, yeah, no, I have that. I'm trying to think of where specifically. I probably live in a couple different places, because frankly, the amount of money that you could have with that ability would be silly. Alright. We retreat. We have obtained Sarek. We have 1 more Jin. I don't know if I'd want to live in Finland.
I might be okay with it, but that's because I really like the Finnish heavy metal scene.
It's not Finland itself I have a problem with. They are, unfortunately, a little too close to world events for my taste.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, there's always that.
Yeah. Wait, bindery. It'd have to be somewhere that speaks a lot of English. Honestly, potentially Ireland. Maybe Denmark also. Or Sweden. Danes and Swedes have another thing to fight about. Which one do you think I should live in? Thus begins Denmark. The contest of Denmark and Sweden trying to convince me to live with the others.
Turns out Denmark just gives up right away and Sweden blinks and realizes, oh crap, we have to deal with him! At ease.
Hermit Purview, the problem is that I can only teleport between major settlements. Which means, unfortunately, I do have to boat my way. By the way, these areas I've been poking at but not finishing have been the final dungeons, all the bonus stuff. But switches here to Templar, so she needs another of these. There we go, Paladin. Alright, how to set this about? I thinksies. Oh, you mean for the hypothetical? Yeah, being able to teleport, but I also like having like a home base, place to return to that's comfy. I could not live the nomad life, like the full nomad life.
I have the distinct advantage in life of I absolutely love where I live.
Yeah. I like where I live now, honestly.
But yeah, I'm so like natively inclined toward climate and this altitude and such that you would have to find somewhere maybe a little bit colder, just as mountainous, and with a city that is just as not quite super big nearby. Also, it would still have to be dry because fuck humidity.
Alright. I guess this will be the one we do first. So we're actually going to clear this one. Oh god.
Atlanta would be out of the question, unfortunately.
God,
if it was a place in Europe based on, you know, Rale's same problem of current events of being what they are, but like if that wasn't an issue, I would actually like to live in Hungary.
Hungary would be an interesting take.
Place is beautiful. Armenia, although it'd be a bit on the warm side.
Yeah, I tend to prefer colder weather.
Hokkaido.
I would like to
Alaska.
visit Japan. Hokkaido would be kind of dope. You are correct there. The problem becomes,
well, the usual problems with trying to go to somewhere like Japan. It's just a very different culture from ours.
Yep. Frankly, if anything, that's underselling it. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get there. Actually, it's not so much the culture, it's the Japanese tend to, you're kind of always going to be an outsider.
Well, yeah, that's
just by virtue of not being native Japanese, even once you can speak the language and everything. Well, see, here's the thing. In this thought experiment, you don't have to deal with Japanese work culture because you're using your teleportation powers to make money elsewhere. I am smart. Not wrong one. Left button.
I have this one person who I know would just be irritated by the drawing I'm doing right now, not because he would think it was a bad drawing, but he hates the whole, like, why do people do asymmetrical, like, ship design, asymmetrical this design, asymmetrical that design? And the unfortunate reality, for someone like him, is that armor was often designed asymmetrically.
You're asymmetrical. Ha! Got him.
Yeah.
Wait.
The Hate on a Pauldron, for example, might be higher on the dominant side. The plating on the, primary arm would probably be less restrictive than the plating on the defending arm.
Yeah. I know if I were to make custom armor, it is definitely something that I would be doing.
Now you would have, like, say, symmetrical armor if you were a knight on horseback, because that would be, sensible.
Even knight armor can tend to not be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm talking about, like, full-on, like, jouster plate. But yeah, no, like, proper field knight, yeah, it still wouldn't necessarily be symmetrical. Unless it was, like, older style where it was just all mail and such, and then at that point it's, like, as symmetrical as clothing. I've already fundamentally failed at a part of this assignment, which is... This is definitely simpler than what I usually draw, but it's like, no, this is not quick enough. Like, this is going to have to simplify further.
So now I'm curious, Storm, what is your preferred armor type for yourself?
For myself, we talking realism here?
Close to realism. It's relatively close.
So it would probably be, a little bit of a custom mix of two time periods, so bear that in mind.
Yeah.
But basically, full Lorica segmentata with the manica plating of the arms. For those that don't know what that wording means, Lorica segmentata is the plate style of armor the Romans would wear. The manica being a line of plates that would go up and down the arm that was used during the Thracian Wars to protect from falxes, which were a kind of scything weapon. But then I would also have, like, proper Germanic European style, like, gambeson and padding under it, because Roman soldiers often fought with, you know, cloth under it, but you still had sections of your body that were exposed, and without any normal armor, what a lot of people don't realize is you could actually make pretty effective armor just by thick padding cloth.
Mm-hmm.
So protecting the sensitive areas with the cloth, and then the primary areas with, yeah, essentially banded mail is what Bully Snake's saying. Well, okay, if we're using D&D terms, it would be half plate. Banded mail is going to be more... banded or splint mail is going to be more like, what's the shit called? Lamlar and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the people in here that tends to know that stuff pretty well is UNC Samurai. He seems to be a right proper medievalist.
I tend to lean towards chainmail and gambeson, with greaves and van braces, full metal, like, plate van braces. But I also tend to be, like, archer and spear.
Whereas I would be halberd on foot.
Yeah, spear with a round shield.
Halberd is my favorite weapon of all time. It is the boss of weapons.
Halberd is dope. There's no complaints here. I prefer the slight increase in speed that you have with the spear versus the halberd. Though my personal preference is, of course, archery, because it can't stab me back if it's getting flip potato chipped.
Well, yeah, until cavalry gets involved, and then you're like, ah, crap.
That's when the spear comes out.
Run away!
See, Logic Nullifier, if you like hammer, then put hammer on the back of your halberd.
Yep, usually you would have a nice kind of bill hook style thing on the back.
Oh, what's your preferred backup melee weapon? Like your short sword equivalent.
A kukri.
Kukri? Valid.
Because it's got a good heft for chopping.
Yep. Tomahawk with the hammer backing on it instead of a spike.
Sensible.
Good utility.
Desirable, even.
Yeah. It's a good utility tool, and it's also a great weapon and can do both the choppy and the smashy.
It is.
That's why I prefer chainmail in Gambeson. I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna need lift a lot in this, aren't I?
Yeah, it's why Gambeson was usually something you'd wear when you're per se on guard, but not necessarily at the battlefield, and then you would still have it under the rest of your field. Also because, speaking from experience, even just a regular shirt, chainmail and plate can, like, rub pretty hard raw on you.
So, Logic Nullifier, honestly, I'm not sure that bows or crossbows really need something like an explosive tip for most medieval stuff. Arrows are way more punch-through power than people give them credit for. A lot of the reason for guns, while yes, they have a lot more piercing power, a lot of the reason that you like that you want guns in the military is because it's way easier to train people on them.
Yeah.
Like, I do target shooting with bows that are under 100 pounds, and they, like, Jesus Christ, my dude. And I know for a fact, like, if you had, like, a high poundage war bow, because a lot of the older war bows could hit, like, we're gonna go up to a 120-pound longbow. Whatever it is,
yeah,
it's going to fuck down.
Yeah, that's one of those misimpressions people get, is that, you know, oh, archery, you know, is more of a speed and so forth. It's like, no, the archers were pretty fucking strong.
Yeah.
Like, most of these were woodsmen, lumberjacks, hunters, carpenters. These were working class men who, because of the way the English laws worked, were required to train on bow. In case, you know, a time came where suddenly the English needed to call up a shit ton of archers because they were like, hey, France is being uppity again. Because France was often being uppity.
The funny thing is, if you go in any other continent, it's what did the British do to you? But if you're in Europe, what did the French do to you?
Well, and what the French did to the English is why the English became the way they were.
Indeed.
And what the,
Also, that does apply to France itself. In France, what did the French do to you?
Well, it's funny, because you can actually kind of trace national trauma in a way that it's like, you look at the Roman time period, and even the Carthaginians before that, and Spain is like one of the most abused and, like, exploited lands. And then, big surprise, Spain becomes one of the most, you know, imperialistic powers in its own age.
It's called a trauma Congo line.
Oh yeah, and this is almost true of every nation, especially every major empire, because history's great joke is major empires don't come from advanced countries. They tend to come from backwaters and places deemed savage or barbaric. Rome was considered a weird hill tribe in Italy. The Mongols were, well, the Mongols. The British were considered to be a backwater in Europe.
Yep. Well, part of that is because once you get in power, like a certain amount of power is going to stall some advancements, as those in power in many ways will fear change for the potential to take them out of power. It's like we don't want to stop doing this thing because it keeps us in power if we control it. But if I get more into details on this, most of the ones I know are from close enough to break the rules, so we're not going to talk more about this. Alright, we have all the Jin now. Huzzah. Hadiddly. We are actually going to set all of these on standby, because we are going to combo Summon Rush and Power Class a fool. The reason we're going to do this is because I fucking hate this boss fight. Okay, save game. We're gonna take a run at this. This is the first of the bonus bosses, the Star Magician. He is a dick. And it's specifically because he summons these little balls and they're all a pain in the ass. Oh, and I was wrong. Okay, we can't. So Summon Rush is the backup plan. Okay. First and foremost, Guardian Ball needs to die. Actually, wait, no. We're using this build. Damn it. Okay, we got one. He can't heal now. Except he just brought out another, because of course he's fucking. We need the Guardian Ball extra dead. And the Refresh Ball. Because it's going to keep using that fucking protective aura. And that protective aura can quite literally ruin everything for us.
Yes.
Okay, 3 Thunderballs we can work with. Thunderballs don't hurt quite as bad. You start the high impacts up. You keep throwing out wishes. What it is he summons these balls, and the balls each have a different effect. Anger balls, as shown in the last turn, can explode for big damage. Refresh balls heal the boss. Guardian balls create a barrier that massively cuts down on damage. Thunder balls do the AoE thunder attack, which is annoying, but is not catastrophic to us. It doesn't do a lot of damage, it just does damage to everybody. So we can compensate for that. What we want is for it to be nothing but Thunderballs. We are gonna double wish this turn, though. Silicon Soul, why is somewhere Squick's head has exploded? Many balls, yes. Alright, we got 4 Thunder Balls. Okay, this is in the bag. Oh yes, and the triple shot legend. Also, we go before all of them, so... we can safely double wish. I don't even have the best version of Wish for this. I'm pretty sure that if Mia had Pure Wish, she could out-heal everything. No, I actually don't. I have no idea how much HP he actually has. We're gonna find the fuck out though, yes we will. We're gonna double wish until everyone's back to full health again. Let's see how much HP he's actually got. Oh, he's only got 7,486 HP. That's what, 4 turns of getting the double off on the full charge Excalibur and Megiddo.
Logic Nullfire says, tag yourself. Fuck it, we ball versus play ball versus balls. Silicon Soul says, so many balls.
So he's got to be starting to get low, actually.
Logic Nullifier mentions wanting to create a video game where you actively have to hack it to beat the boss. The Blue Gentleman says this guy loves playing with his balls.
Yes, many ball jokes. He is pondering the orbs. Definitely need to do some leveling to get everybody to have their best synergy, though. Done! Awesome. Please note, if you don't understand how this fight goes and are just trying to fight the orbs without locking him into 4 Thunderballs, this fight is a bastard. There is, like, I can handle him just fine, as shown here, but I have many cursed memories of this boss, which is why I hate him a lot. Okay, now that it's just the lads, or just the balls, it's just a matter of impact and wiping them out. And I can't even stand up to the base attack, so... Alright, now we finish this. Yeah! Star Magician complete. get one of the secret summons, the special boys. Azul. 4 Mercury and 3 Venus Gem. For those who don't know, the first game you tapped out at just the maximum 4 for each type for the summons. The big advanced summons like this one are only in this game, and Dark Dawn, I guess.
So here's a quick snapshot of what I'm working on for the audience.
I see, it's very good.
Thank you. As you can see, I'm trying to go less for like the super fine point detail that my usual drawings go for, and instead try to just streamline a very quick design.
Okay. So that is 1 secret boss defeated, and we're only a little over halfway through the stream. Oh god. And most of it was cleanup. Oh, right. Now I gotta decide which one of the other 2 do I want to fight.
Blue says he mad because you found his moon cave. Upsetting.
Let's see. Alright, that was Treasure Island. So Valakar and Sentinel.
There is going to be mail under the breastplate area, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Logic.
Okay, we're gonna do Valakar first because he doesn't actually take your Jin off standby, I believe. So that's Yampi Desert Cave. Neat, that's the one we're gonna go do then. We ride.
Yeah.
Before I forget.
If Yorick lived in the time of cameras, he would be deeply upset at his picture being taken. At the same time, he has no idea what that weird object the photographer is holding is.
The guy we are on our way to kill is the reason why I stopped summon rushing. Because he uses your own summons against you if you have them set up to go.
No!
But if you don't have any Jin on standby for summons, good news, motherfucker! For those who know the game, I am going to try to beat Dullahan on this playthrough. I may have to do a bit of grinding, but I'll do that bit part off stream, because I'm just going to throw hands with Wonderbirds. There are 4 super bosses in the game. The one I just beat, Star Magician, is the first, and actually not considered the easiest. The one I'm going to go fight is considered the easiest. Namely because don't try to summon against him, and it kinda invalidates his whole shtick. Now, correction, he can put Jin on standby, but he can
I have no idea what. I have no idea what the context is. Oh, okay. Somebody in WBPL 76 Studios complaining about Windows updating, and Ninja Turtle is just like, save your ire for Microsoft. Go to California and kick the Microsoft building.
Oh, that reminds me. Storm, status update.
Still gone, my dude. Also, pun of the day.
What do you get when you cross a snake with a pie?
I fear to learn what.
A python.
I don't know what I was expecting.
God, I don't think we should actually do this, but something I just remembered that I thought at one point would be hilarious is for different members of the BPL to just go wandering to random game shops across the world and just do their best Tex impression, and no one will ever believe you.
That would kind of depend on being able to do a good Tex impression.
Doesn't need to be a good Tex impression.
No one will ever believe you.
I mean, I've got the throat damage part. Does that count?
I mean, it took him a lot of throat damage to get that beautiful
right?
voice of his.
No, if I show up at like a game, like any sort of event where I can expect like Ox or BPL members to be, it'll be the Hi Diddly Ho Friendaloon. That's what will be dropped.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, Storm, we all know what you would do. Bon swag.
Oh yeah. He's not wrong. Bon, and I cannot emphasize this enough, swag. What you call a fictional fox? A foe.
What do you call a fake hammer?
What?
A faux hammer.
By God.
Where's faux hammer from? There's something...
It's the name of a weapon in Lord of the Rings.
Thank you. I fucking thought it was Lord of the Rings, but I couldn't confirm in my head.
Gandalf's sword, Glamdring, which in Elvish is foe hammer.
I gotta remember how to navigate these puzzles.
Ah, yep, there. Logic Nullifier knows it too. Yeah, Glamdring, Arundel, Sting. Trying to remember any other named weapons that show up in...
I'm pretty sure Sauron's big mace is named.
Not Sauron's, but the Witch King's. Well... Oh, wait, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Morgoth's mace is named because it's used as a battering ram by the Orc Slater.
No, not that mace. I'm talking like his actual mace used in like the first scene of the movies.
Let's see. Narsil or Andril, we know that one. Aiglos is Gilgalad's spear. Yeah, Grond. Grond is the one.
Grond.
Yeah, Guthwine is Eomer's sword. Orcrist is Thorin's Elvish sword. Glamdring, Sting... I think Theoden's sword is something like Herugum.
I'll be honest, I hear that and all I think is Garoom Gamesh.
Here, let's look it up. Ah, here we are. Ooh. Anguirel, the Sword of Eol. Oh, right, that's Silmarillion.
Silmarillion still counts. That's part of the overall
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings lore.
Anglikel, Sword of Thingol. Angrist, the Iron Cleaver, a dagger made by the same smith who made Narsil.
By the way, if you ever want to be like the ultimate Chad as like a writer, do stuff like Terry Pratchett did, where he got Knight and was like, you know what? A knight needs a sword, and I need a sword forged from star metal. So he went out and found a goddamn meteorite and forged his own sword. The true Chad move.
Yeah, there's no explicit name given for his mace. The only explicitly named mace is the Mace of Morgoth used by the Witch King and Grond, which is only legendarily a mace. As it's not certain if Grond, the mace that Melkor used, is the same Grond that is the battering ram, but the orcs hold it to be.
Yeah. Oh, side note, I did just remember, speaking of named things, I finally figured out the proper name for my Gundam, for my custom Gundam.
Oh.
So it's meant to be a, you know how there's a lot of Gundams where they, like, swap packs in order to change their loadout and such? It's meant to be one of those, but it's meant to be, like, the super version versus the mass production versions. It has much higher statistics and can use packs that other mobile suit that, you know, the mass production ones just don't have the power to use. It is the Gundam Selkie.
As in... Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You were thinking Kelpie for a moment, weren't you?
Yes.
That is...
My brain had to rework for a moment.
Yep. So it's the Gundam Selkie with its different backpacks being either... It can use the standard ones, but its ones that are specifically designed for it are named after other legendary creatures. Because that whole faction gimmick is Gundams named after legendary creatures. So, like, its big super pack is the Thunderbird pack. And it is straight bullshit. And if you don't think I can't figure out how to make a straight bullshit Gundam, it has the wings from the Mighty Strike Freedom, and then also has around 50 funnel equivalents. Beam, comma, spam. So I'm curious, Storm, what's your favorite Gundam?
Give me a moment, I have to think on that. It's a kind of a tie. Between... Tolgis, Epion, and Barbados. Also a pretty big fan of... I'm trying to remember its name. It's one of the G Gundam ones, actually, funny enough, because there's nothing else about G Gundam that I consider good.
Do you remember what country it was for?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Was it the fucking windmill?
No, heavens no. It was one of the ones that actually looked, like, not stupid.
Oof. The windmill hate is real.
Dragon Gundam.
Oh god, I hate the dragon. I don't care for, like, the dragon and the Shenlong Gundam. I don't like the dragon head designs on really anything. I'm not big on dragons, like, design-wise.
That said, design-wise, most of my favorites are, not Dragon, sorry, Spiegel.
Spiegel. That's the... Which one is the dang Spiegel Gundam?
It's the black one that has the blades coming. It has,
oh,
like,
the
bladed
Ninja Gundam.
pompous.
The German Ninja Gundam.
Yeah. No,
valid choice.
sorry, for some reason I called it Dragon Gundam, but I realized when you said Shenlong, I was like, wait, what? No! Wrong dragon. My bad. Don't feel like that logic. A lot of the people who are listening, like, as
Passively.
they drive or something, so they can't really participate in chat.
Or
we
work.
don't mind.
I'm well aware the timing of my stream is somewhat awkward and lends itself to being a background chatter, which is why I try to keep the chatter going.
But yeah, the majority of my favorite suits in Gundam tend to actually be non-Gundam suits, so like...
Oh, sorry, I said Gundams, but I meant mobile suits in general.
Okay, so if we're going there, then... obviously Tolgi still keeps on the list, and there's a tie between it and... It was the two experimental ones in Gundam Wing, Mercurus and V8.
Valid.
Then there's the, ones in... I mean, honestly, I'm a big fan of Zaku's. They're so Zaku-y. If only they didn't have that, kind of cringy symbol that their pilots wear.
Do me a favor and look up the Carl Gustav real quick. I think I'm
Pretty sure I've looked this up, but I can't remember it by name.
No, sorry, the Gustav Karl.
Ooh, that is a chunky boy.
And then find... Okay, that is the one from Hathaway. Wonderful, that's what I was going for.
I kind of like that design. That's a bitchin' design.
It's dope.
I'm really needing to, because I've only really watched through like 3 or 4 Gundam series.
Mm-hmm.
Once I finish this weird dive into the Guitaro series, because I'm like going through the ancient ones too, then I'm going to go through the Gundam series, at very least through all the Universal Century stuff.
Yeah. Take me along, I can provide context.
Yes.
And much information. Bah. Man, as for the Zaku designs, I generally don't like the really round ones. And just kind of meh for me. Logic Nullifier, my eventual goal with my custom Gundams is not just to draw them, but to 3D model them and then 3D print them, so they can go up next to my Gunpla collection. There we go. We did it! And this is going to be where the boss is, because I know how this game does boss approaches.
I'll be right back. I have to take this phone call.
Yep. Valid card. Not what I wanted.
I return.
Welcome back.
That was the customer confirming for tonight. So.
You know what? Better to be safe than sorry. Yeah. See, so he does have a move that removes your Jin. The problem with it is it only removes one from each character at a time, and so you're still going to be faster than him. So as long as you summon immediately, like I just did, and because I've got all the multi-element summons. He's only making things worse for himself. Oh no! Because he led with it. Okay, we do need to do some physical damage. So. Logic Nullifier, you have not seen anything yet. I will do a before we fight Dullahan, I'm going to do a show of all the different summons in the game. Actually, that might have to be after we fight Dullahan, because the last summon is hidden behind him. I doubled the Jin stun. That was a mistake. We're gonna summon both Ulysses and Thor.
I'll be right back, and then I must make a bio break.
Yeah, this is the optimum way this turn could have gone. Unless he double Jin stuns again. Actually, double Jin stun again would also probably be optimal. Yep, there it is. Oh, stun Jib. What do we got? 2 fire, 1 earth, 1 water. Okay. Zagon. Mars. Mercury. A potent cure on Phoenix Eve. Oh, he went for the double stun. Okay, double check. Okay, you're a ninja. You're a ninja. You are still in this class, so you can wish well. And there we go. That's Valakar defeated. And with this one, we can now summon Daedalus. Actually, we can just retreat out of here. We do need to do a shop run before we make our way back to the secret islet to do the Sentinel, who is the third of the E03 bosses. Dullahan is going to be a pain in the butt. Dullahan is always a pain in the butt. We have a boat. I forgot about the boat. I've had the boat for a while. Get it fairly early. So, context. Where are the stats for everybody? Valakar has the second highest stats in the game and has an HP of 12,960. Dullahan has the highest stats of the game. Has an HP of 16,000. And is also way deadlier. Alright, let's get all the forging out of the way first. We got the big important stuff we wanted from the ore halcum, so now we get funsies stuff from the ore halcum. Rimward, that pun is beautiful. And hello to you too. The only thing that makes Dullahan not quite as bad as he could be... Oh good god, the Cosmos Shield, yay. That was actually worth. Resists all elements. Extremely useful. But Dullahan has a set move order. So he will, once you know where, he starts in a random spot in it, but once you know where he is in it, you can predict what he's going to do and use that to not die. Because Dullahan is a dick. In the fact that he will wipe out multiple of your Jin at once, and will then, specifically, yes, Jin Storm. Oh, it puts all of your Jin currently equipped into standby mode. And then he can use your summons. Actually, no, he might not be the one who can use your summons. But because you can predict what he's going to do, you can use specific Jin to lock him out of being able to do anything for a round. Yeah, I think the big thing with him is that Jin Storm knocks out all your Jin, so you're set to your very base class. Oh, wait, no, I actually need to talk to her. Big Bang Gloves. Wait, are those the even better ones? Raise Firepower. Double checking. Okay, they just use Mars power. So we're gonna actually give those... Oh.
Hey, Rimward. Hey, what's that?
Before we do another forging, I'm gonna clear out some inventory space.
Do it.
Alright. So I beat Valakar while you were gone, Storm.
Yay.
His mechanic makes him weak to himself, essentially, because he just sets me up to throw summons at him because I'm faster than him. Because he only knocks out one Jin from each character when he uses the move. And while he has 2 actions per turn, he can do stupid stuff like using Jin Stun twice, and then it's my turn again, and good news, motherfucker, you just set me the hell up.
Yeah.
Alright, next up. Let's start, just go down from the top. Yep, that is not what I wanted. I wanted the Mithril Silver process. I do wish that with these, with the games on the Switch, for the Game Boy Advance and such, that they added an accelerate button. They added save states and rewind. Why no accelerate? You've obtained mithril clothes, which raise the evade. Ugh. So I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV, as you know. I am down to, I believe, 4 classes left to get to level 20. To have all classes level 20. Yes, Fairseas, because of you. It is entirely Fairseas' fault that I started playing FF14.
Yeah.
Are you proud of what you've done? You've given me an addiction. No, don't equip that. I have fucking Soul Blade. Piss off with that. Give. Not better for anybody. So actually, give to peers. Don't equip. It isn't costing me anything yet, because I don't have money to spend. Once I have money to spend, it's probably going to start costing me something. But no, as much as I whinge, it is not. It has actually been fun. Right? I forgot he had another song on. Celtic Spartan, I hate to tell you this, but I am a Warlock main. I have played a lot of Destiny 2. No, honestly, what's been putting me off Destiny lately is that they've gotten rid of, or essentially gotten rid of weapon crafting. Weapon crafting was dope, and whoever in their development team decided against using weapon craft anymore is an idiot. I still do very much pay attention to Destiny 2's plot, because I am actually invested in the story. I just... Barf. Silicon Soul, I don't think level 20 is where anybody gets their big abilities. I know level 30 is where your class changes from the basic classes into the actual jobs. Like Thaumaturge will become Black Mage and so on and so forth. And that's where, to my knowledge, the classes start to sort of come online. Though the exact come online level seems to differ for every character type. My goal right now is I'm leveling up all the classes 10 levels at a time, so that I don't get bored of one class from playing it for too long. And then, this includes all the crafting classes too, by the way. And then once I hit level 50, I'm going hard into the Red Mage. Because I know what I'm about.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we want her to keep losing the lucky cap. Nope, god dang it. What, Pharisees? Pharisees, I have looked a lot into Red Mage before deciding I wanted to play it. I'm aware of what I'm getting into. I know I'm not going to be the highest damage, big dick energy.
You just reminded me of a silliness that I am going to inflict upon people.
But I am perfectly fine being the res mage. If there's one class that I actually find disappointing, it's I know what's going to happen when the archer turns into bard, and I find that to be not what I wanted out of being an archer. Like, I like the bard, and I'll probably play it, but it's not what I want out of being an archer. This is actually a problem I run into in a lot of RPGs, everybody nerfs the archers from what they could be.
Hey there, Undadarino. Welcome to WDPL 76, legally defined as entertainment. Hosting today is Rale, playing Golden Sun, number 2, and I am his co-host, Stormsong. We are the streaming arm of the Black Pants Legion, or rather we are 2 members of the some like 80 of us that do this. I can see that you're already here for the Discord, so I'm gonna guess you probably know who we are to some degree. Or at least you're Texans. But, in any event, here, have all the little things.
Alright, I think this will be the last crafting thing, double checking. Yep, okay.
And if any of you ask who is Tex, the simple answer is, we made him up. He was a delusion of our imaginations. Well, Skyrim did, but then Skyrim got kind of infamous for allowing it. In fact, over-encouraging it by accident.
That's because bows are fucking busted IRL. So, Bully Snake, I don't want to play a bow like Legolas. I want to play a bow. Give me a moment to pull the character up so I can remember him. Alright. I want to play a bow like Bernard from the Furies of Calderon series. I don't want to shoot many arrows. I want to shoot an arrow that when the bow goes off, it sounds like a cannon going off.
Like Gog from Dark Souls. I will show you how Gog hunts dragons. Insert, 20-foot tall giant pulling on longbow that's high poundage even for the giant. And then shooting the dragon directly in the heart. Oh wait, no, he shoots it in the wing and breaks the wing so that you can fight it on the ground.
Bully Snake, I cannot put into words how much it is worse than a man-portable ballista. Oh hey, second Dark Sword. Into the cell pile it goeth. Because I've already got one Dark Sword and I've only got one Cleric String, so... Alright, next up. We go get Garrett cleansed and then pick which helmet he's going to wear. Replenishes PP versus 242. Also increases attack further. Yeah, for your helm. Context: while he is getting cursed, Garrett is curse proof due to the cleric's ring here. I still have to go to the church to get them removed, but he doesn't experience the negative effects of the curse. Alright, so now we can go sell the Thunder Crown. I can sum up the entirety of what kind of player I am in Destiny by telling you my favorite weapon. Hello, yes, I am a Telesto guy. And all the people who have played Destiny is like, oh.
Oh dear God, he says. Yeah, that is one game that definitely acknowledges just how dangerous archers are, which is Mountain Blade and Mountain Blade 2.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
That's because Mountain Blade also commits the delectable cardinal sin of allowing, people to actually play cavalry archers.
Indeed.
As we get in Mongol and Hun up in here, bitch!
Well, what about cavalry archers?
I said cavalry archers unless you're making a crucifixion joke.
I said cavalry archers.
Yeah, you are making a crucifixion joke,
I'm making a saying it wrong on purpose joke. Fun fact, my Battletech unit is called Spiffy's Cavalry, and yes, cavalry is spelled wrong on purpose.
AK Lone Wolf. Color me unsurprised.
God damn it, Lone Wolf, don't do this to me. Don't set... No. Eyebrows indeed. Stay classy, everybody. God damn it.
Indudorino says, hallowed. Welcome to Rale's stream.
How dare you? I have been being a good little streaming chicken and not being horny on main constantly.
Recently. No IDs.
Undudorino? No, that is not the reference that my name is. I've told the story of how I came across this name.
How did you come across this name? I can't remember now.
It was literally me making a new role-playing character and throwing syllables together until I found something I liked.
It's kind of like how I came up, literally the character I'm working on right now, Yorick. I had never read Hamlet. I did not know the reference. And I just kept mispronouncing York, like the town of York, until I got Yorick, and then somebody's like, "Oh yeah, like from Hamlet." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, you know the skull he's talking to when he says to be or not to be, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Alas, poor Yorick.
And what's worse is I had read Hamlet, so I didn't remember that. Then again, Hamlet was not as interesting of a play to me as some of other Shakespeare works. Like, I was far more preferable to, like, Macbeth or King Lear. Not to say that Hamlet was by any means bad.
Trying to be very careful and not go too far. Then again, I do have a rewind function, so if we go too far and don't get the chance to save, I can just rewind a little bit. Fun fact, the Wonder Bird here is actually the main method of grinding.
Oh.
Which is another reason to do this dungeon last out of the three.
The last poor York had Yorkshire pudding. Yeah, we could say that's how it ended. Yeah, one of the inspirations for York behind a character was, speaking of power couples earlier, just the weird... This was one of the earliest inferences that the character is drawn from, so maybe you could say this is more like a proto-character to him. That was the very reasonable question of, what if Queen Elizabeth the Great of England married married President Theodore Roosevelt?
What the actual fuck? Also, don't see the big numbers XP. I get more XP from the Wonder Birds than I do from some of the secret bosses.
Yep, the animation of this game does still hold up. This is that post-SNES, but still
it's
Game Boy Advance era.
It's Game Boy Advance, and I think it was like the peak Game Boy Advance where they'd hit, like, we can do so much stuff with this.
Fez, I did say Elizabeth the Great, so Elizabeth the Virgin Queen, Elizabeth, who almost certainly was not a virgin.
I mean, also, the Game Boy Advance had an alarming amount of power for it being a handheld. If I remember correctly.
Yep.
Also, wait, if Queen Elizabeth married Roosevelt, wouldn't you just get Code Geass Britannia?
Yes, but in this setting, men still have chins.
Ooh! Ooh! Shade has been thrown.
I have no problem with Code Geass. I just don't like its animation style. Doesn't mean it's bad.
You really should ignore the animation style and just watch it for the plot.
Oh, I watched it.
Okay. You know what goes down. Okay, we have finally found the room. So now, we throw out some wishes. And I check to make sure I remember exactly how this guy works. Because it's been a while, and this is the one I never remember properly. I remember the fucking wizard because he's a dick.
No, that is true, Fez. I'm talking about Queen Elizabeth, daughter of Henry V, or not Fifth, Henry VIII. That Elizabeth led England during the brief attempt of the Spanish Armada to invade, maintained the Church of England, used her unmarried position as the, quote, Virgin Queen to kind of keep all her knights super loyal to her out of this subtle notion that maybe one day one of them could get with.
Indeed.
Really pissed off the Catholics when she beheaded Queen Mary.
Fezbearer, a lot of people talk about the English Navy. So this dude's whole shtick is he's immune to synergy. Unfortunately for him...
Felix and Garrett are just built, different.
Felix and Garrett are a direct answer to that problem. I think he's even immune to summon damage, too. What he is not immune to is that.
The moon! That's where he just yells moon and blows up the moon like Piccolo would.
Also, he's only got like 8,000 HP. So he can only take about 8 turns of this if he doesn't heal. Oh, he does heal a little bit. Noted. Okay, and we're all ready to double Wish Wells. Mostly because he pummeled Isaac, or Ivan so much. Jesus Christ. Also, please note that because I have Mia equipped with PP restoring gear, she does not have to worry. I will not run out of healing. He dodged it. Dodge this, motherfucker.
So Fezbear says there was, in fact, an English Armada, and this is true. It was a reprisal by the English launched against the Spanish Armada. It was also a complete clusterfuck.
Oh wait, something that the British Navy did was a clusterfuck.
Well, bear in mind this is the English Navy before Britain's fully unified. Because we're talking, what, late 1500s, early 1600s?
Let's double wish just to be sure.
Yeah, British Navy does not become a superpower till after the Dutch Wars because the Spanish keep trying to take Holland, and Holland's like, no, we're Protestant now. And Spain is like, fuck you. And then a whole bunch of countries have that exact same conflict at the same time. And then Spain suddenly, loses its Habsburg monarch in favor of a Bourbon monarch and suddenly becomes more France-aligned. And you know what that means? Holland and Britain become dominant naval powers. Over time. Obviously, that is very broad stroke to the point of inaccurate and hyper-simplifying.
You're hyper-simplifying. Wait.
I mean, yes. Then, yeah, there's those Anglo-Dutch wars, and meanwhile, the House of Vasa is breaking apart, and that's why Sweden and Poland aren't one nation nowadays.
Wait, are you saying there's wars that happen in Europe that aren't because of the French?
Well, strictly speaking, this was still kind of the French's fault if you go back far enough, but the French were no longer involved at that point. But yeah, no, if you go back far enough, the French are at fault for a lot of it. Though, to their credit, they are also at fault for Europe surviving in the first place. That said. Well, they did roll the one on their avoid inbreeding check, but specifically the French basically pushed for an overthrow of the Habsburg monarchy in Spain. And the Habsburg was replaced by a member of the Bourbon family who, big surprise, happened to be the family ruling France at the time as well. The fact that the Habsburgs were profoundly inbred definitely played a role in that.
Remember, kids, Frenching is very different in kissing versus in history. Also, what the hell is with his AI? Because I'm pretty sure he's been entirely focused on targeting my healers this whole fight. Fezbear, I'm aware that targeting the healers is generally the best option whenever you're fighting anybody that's got healers. But I'm pretty sure I didn't think any of the AI was programmed to specifically do that. I was a little bit worried about the time, and then I remembered that unfortunately BB is probably not going to stream today. Double checking.
I actually have that book. I need to continue reading it. Paul Kennedy's The Rise and Fall of the Great Powers. Yeah, it's only about 700 pages or so. Welcome to being into history. No, I'm still working on the 30 Years' War, Europe's Tragedy. That's like an 800 or 900 page monstrosity unto itself.
I mostly learn about history passively, or whenever I go on like a deep dive on one specific thing. But I mean, and that and a solid 30% of my history knowledge is just memes.
Well, that kind of makes sense in that we actually know a surprising amount of history from political cartoons of the time period that they come from.
Mm-hmm. Memes are the truest essence of a culture.
Memes, the DNA of the soul.
A weapon to surpass metal memes.
Metal meme.
That took you long enough. Jesus, Storm. There we go. It finally went down. And we get the last of the summons.
That is a good question, Logic.
Well,
Sci-fi,
exactly.
fantasy, history. Ooh.
Catastrophe. Correction, not the last of the summons. There's 2 more in Anemos Sanctum. But now is actually about the time when I should be ending stream. In addition, this is where I'm going to grind. Oh,
Fire the meme, Conan.
the game was shaved. Alright. Anything to say before we go, Storm?
Be good to each other. Stay safe. Don't explode.
Yes. Yes. And remember, be kind, especially to yourselves. Stay safe.
And also remember, samurai bacon is the best bacon.
You're just picking random names now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Who would make the best bacon? Let's scroll through the list.
I mean, there's a reason Chocobo was always my first choice.
I mean, I could make a direct assault on whoever's in chat and say wolf bacon is the best bacon.
Yeah, but wolves are gamey. Well, UNC Samurai does have a point. He's in hog country, so all his bacon would be pork. So I guess the rest of you goy would be satisfied. Oh well.
Alright. Bye, everybody. Have a beautiful time.
Ciao!